You ever even thrown a punch in your life? The boxer scoffed, circling closer, his voice cutting through the murmurs of tourists gathered at the edge of Arlington's sacred walkway. Come on, one punch. Just one. Let's see if all that stillness comes with any muscle. His grin widened as he cracked his knuckles, the sound sharp in the still air. The tomb guard didn't blink, didn't flinch. His M14 rifle rested against his white-gloved hands, body poised with ritual precision. He remained motionless, eyes fixed forward, posture locked in absolute focus. The boxer stepped in even closer, towering now, face twitching with smug amusement. "You think standing still makes you tough?" he hissed. "I earned my scars in the ring, soldier. Knockouts, blood, noise. You just stand there playing statue for the dead." A ripple of discomfort passed through the watching crowd. Some looked away, others lifted their phones. But no one spoke. No one moved. Except the boxer. He leaned in, nose inches from the guard's temple. "One punch," he whispered. "That's all. You and me. Let's see what you've got." The tomb guard's voice, when it came, was quiet, measured, firm. "You have entered hallowed ground. Please step back." The boxer laughed, shaking his head. "Hallowed ground, huh? What, you afraid I'll scuff your perfect little shoes?" His voice rose with taunt. "Or maybe you're just hiding behind ceremony because you've never had a real fight in your life." And then, from behind the crowd, another voice entered low, commanding, dangerous in its restraint. "You want to fight?" The boxer turned to find the source. A man in desert camouflage stood just beyond the yellow-roped boundary. His uniform bore the trident of the Navy SEALs. His stance said more than his words ever needed to. "Then fight someone who trained for war," the SEAL continued, stepping forward with slow, deliberate steps. "Not a man whose job is to honor the ones who never came home." The boxer blinked. He didn't back up, but something in his face shifted. "You, his bodyguard?" he asked, sarcasm curling on his lip. The SEAL didn't even break stride. "No. I'm a reminder that silence isn't weakness, that sometimes the loudest man in the room is also the most desperate." He came to a stop between the tomb guard and the boxer, facing him square. "You call yourself a legend. But all I see is a man trying to punch down because he's afraid of being forgotten." The crowd had gone dead silent. Even the wind seemed to pause. The boxer's jaw worked, but no words came out. For once, the mouth that made millions went still. The SEAL nodded toward the tomb guard. "That man hasn't flinched in a decade of storms, funeral cries, thunder and threats. He stands watch for names we'll never know, faces we'll never see. So when you mocked him, you mocked all of them." A pause. Then, "You're not worthy of that ground." The boxer stepped back. "Not much. Just enough." He looked again at the guard, still frozen, still focused, still unshaken. Then down at his own fists. I didn't mean disrespect," he muttered, but it rang hollow. The SEAL tilted his head. "Then prove it." The boxer hesitated, then turned to the crowd and raised his hands. "I was wrong," he said. "Man's got more strength than I'll ever have." And then, without cue, he lifted one hand to his brow and saluted. The motion wasn't perfect, but it was real. From the crowd, a child whispered. He didn't even blink. The boxer looked back one more time, nodded at the guard, and walked away. As he disappeared into the crowd, people slowly lowered their phones. Nobody cheered, nobody clapped, but they felt it. Something had happened here, something that couldn't be captured by sound bites or highlights. A man came to challenge silence and got humbled by it. Within hours, the clip exploded online. Boxing legend tries to intimidate, tomb guard SEAL steps in. It dominated feeds, drew headlines, sparked debate. But beyond the millions of views, it carried something deeper. Comments flooded in. "That SEAL said more in 10 words than most say in a lifetime. True strength isn't in fists, it's in restraint." But the tomb guard never reacted, never broke, never watched the video. Because he didn't do it for cameras, or headlines, or validation. He did what he always does. Stand, still, silent, unbreakable, because he doesn't guard a place, he guards meaning, and sometimes the world needs to be reminded. Not all power is loud, sometimes it just stands there and waits for the rest of us to remember. If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.